As Casey mentioned, both of us have a big interest in corruption and in politics.
On the corruption issue, just before we finish, and you mentioned money in politics, Garth, I remember interviewing Elizabeth Warren a few years ago. We talked about, she's a big campaigner against money in politics, Citizens United. And she said, look, ultimately, you have to have a constitutional amendment, right?
Yep.
That's the only way, really, because the Supreme Court is going to shoot down any law, Feingold, whatever it is, McCain-Feingold, whatever Congress puts up on campaign finance reform, this right-wing Supreme Court, which says money is speech, will shoot it down. Do you agree with that? Is there any other way to get money out of politics?
There are certain measures that could be taken. For example, the DNC primaries, they can enforce their own dark money ban, corporate money ban. So that's certainly an option. The Republicans could as well. So that's totally up to them. As far as the general, I think that's a bigger beast.
Yeah, it's certainly it's not a problem that's going to be solved quickly or easily. I think that the way to do it is to introduce pressure points from multiple directions, and so having expanding grassroots pressure, to make it clear that people are. This has been a growing grassroots movement for some time against money in politics. So
one last question: you mentioned that people have been reaching out to you, members of Congress, campaigns, to talk to you about your work. How many people on the right have reached out to you? Because there's been a lot of talk about MAGA being split on Israel, and you've had people like, obviously, Tucker Carlson and Marjorie Taylor Greene and Thomas Massie call out AIPAC. Even Megyn Kelly said, I'm pro-Israel, I'm just anti-AIPAC. Do you see right-wing people reaching out to you behind the scenes, following your work?
Well, first, I just want to say I think it's criminal that the Democratic Party has allowed someone like Tucker Carlson to claim the moral high ground on this issue. It's absolutely appalling. We have not had Republican members of Congress reach out to us. We've had Republican candidates, none that we have supported, but they are certainly interested in the work that we're doing.
Who are primarying incumbents.